stone cold and wondering why. Got out of bed at all. The morning rain clouds up my window. And I can see it all. And even if I could, it would all be great. But your picture on my wall, it reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad. Please don't call and wondering why. Got out of bed at all. The morning rain clouds up my window. And I can see it all. Even if I could, it would all be great. But your picture on my wall, it reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad.
Creating a new city image cannot be an easy process. Specifically referring to Newark, reforming a city that's been left behind in the past must come with a long list of challenges. The socio-economic climate of Newark, similar to other cities like Chicago and Brooklyn not too long ago, has overall low-income households, widespread poverty, and increased rates of homelessness. In the last 2 decades, the city of Newark has been trying to establish a self-sufficient, working, living, and money-spending middle class. But just who exactly is paying the price of this economic reform? Is it the business realtors toasting champagne at the opening of their new multi-million-dollar apartment complex who don't even live in the city? Is it the commuters who are renting out these apartments because they're just so tired of the morning traffic and Newark happens to be a 15-minute commute from New York City? Or is it the now homeless families who used to live where the new building is standing, in their low-income housing project they could at least afford to live in? In any case, economic reform or not, the people of Newark are always getting the short end of the stick.
Excuse me.
Many projects to gentrify Newark have already taken place and are currently underway. One of the much more ambitious first projects was the proposal of the Grant USA Tower in 1986. This very ambitious project, according to Old Newark, the digital archive, was to be the tallest building in the world at 1,750 feet. It would occupy 2 entire city blocks on Broad Street and was within 1 block of Newark City Hall at the corner of Edison Place. Grant Tower USA was to be connected to Newark Airport, Newark Penn Station, and New York City, and it would provide enormous employment opportunities for the city of Newark. Construction for the project quickly began but was subsequently abandoned when Newark could not come up with the $750 million to fund the entire project. The remains of the project and its foundation stayed there until the early 2000s when Prudential Center Arena was proposed and finalized in 2007, putting a use to the abandoned foundation. The Prudential Center was proposed as a business investment to encourage tourism and spending within the city, allowing Newark to host concerts from A-list celebrities and popular events like the MTV 2022 Video Music Awards, among others. More permanent sources of capital for the city needed to be established, so the projects that followed in subsequent years were centered on residential housing for middle-class commuters in the form of the Teachers Village, debuting in 2013. At the same time, during this debut, there were protesters chanting, "We need real jobs," wondering why the city wasn't enthusiastic about pouring millions of dollars into creating employment opportunities for its residents.
We cross quick.
So at this point, I realized that I came out on a very bad night to try and record the homelessness crisis in Newark. I cut my losses at this point and figured I'd complete my trip to Whole Foods with the objective of coming out tomorrow and capturing what I really wanted to capture.
I very much enjoy riding my longboard whenever I can. So when I saw the opportunity to pick my own topic and kind of make this final project my own way, I really took it as an opportunity to try things I haven't tried before. And making kind of a first-person video like this of me riding my board Something I've been wanting to try out and experiment with. So yeah, here we are at the crosswalk across the street from our destination. Oh, let me go over here. Whole Foods. And we will wait at the light like civilized pedestrians. Day 2 of recording. Going out today to try and find more evidence of Newark's homelessness crisis. I think I chose a bad first day to come shoot, really. It was raining, but I was honestly expecting people to be under the overpasses of Penn Station. But I think I came out on a great second day because I think there's possibly a food. No, not food. No, I think there's just people out. There's just a lot of. I don't want to assume everyone here is homeless. I don't think so. A lot of people look like something's going on here. I think they're giving out. No, no one's really giving stuff out. I think there's just people here, collectively gathered at the immigrant monument in front of Newark Penn Station.
In the following clips, my audio does cut out, but I do want to introduce one of the leading projects of Newark gentrification, the Gateway Business Center located across Newark Penn Station in the following clip. According to Old Newark Digital Archives, Gateway Buildings 1, 2, 3, and 4 took around 20 years to complete from 1971 to 1988. The completed 4 towers collectively total 2.3 million square feet of total office space. NJ.com described the office complex as fortress-like, a very appropriate description of the facility. Right here, I focus in on the bridge connecting the first gateway to Penn Station, and then I go around to show the bridge over McCarter Highway that connects the first gateway to the second, following in that order to the third and to the fourth.
They take the train from Jersey City, New York, wherever they come from, and they go straight from Newark Penn into their office space. And I think that's, pretty crazy to think about, because if you think about it, this building is connected to this building. This second one is connected to the third one back there, and there's a fourth one behind this building on that side, on the other side of that building. All these 4 enormous business buildings, full of businesses, resources, opportunities, and jobs, it's excluded. And even though it's within Newark territory, I guess you could say, it's not available to the common people of the city. But I was riding around the gateway centers, and I couldn't really find more evidence of homelessness, so I just came back here through Penn Station. This is really where I came through every day, going to high school, going to Rutgers Newark now, and really where you see the most homelessness. I think there's definitely only so much I can say, because words really can't describe the social climate that you feel going through it. And this looks like some sort of he just said that the Lord does not want us to live this way. That he wants everyone's life here to be better, and that they have to get past any afflictions, any bad omens, any bad luck. We have to get past it. We have to pray to the Lord. He said that the Lord wants them to prosper, and he wants to bless them. They have to better themselves as well. That lady at the end of the last video called me out. She said to stop recording, so I put my hand up. I kind of put my head down, nodded of course.
As I walked away from the park, I reflected on my time in the streets recording and my role in all of this in the community. I understood that the overall investments in the newer neighborhoods is a long-term effort to revitalize Newark's extinct middle class, But these projects have so far only pushed aside the socio-economic issues of the city and the struggling people of Newark as well. I hope this video is as insightful about Newark's history and the contemporary issues of the city as it was fun to make. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.